Most people in India might know of PewDiePie as someone who tried to insult India as a country because he was competing with T-Series in becoming the biggest YouTube channel in the world. But PewDiePie is more than that. I do not want to sit here and talk about why PewDiePie is good or bad, but there is one side to PewDiePie that I really respect a lot, and that is his outlook towards life. And fitness is a huge part of it. And that is what we are going to discuss today, and hopefully you can learn how easy it is to be really fit as long as you take tiny steps every single day.
What's up guys, my name is Shreyas and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to talk about PewDiePie and his transformation. And the reason why I want to do this is couple of years back he did make an amazing transformation, but I never got a chance to talk about it because I was not that consistent on YouTube. Recently I watched his video where he was talking about a few things that he learned and his perspective and his outlook towards training and how working out and building his physique has really helped him in other aspects of life. First of all, I do not have much information about his real height or real weight, but according to Google, Reddit, I just realized that he is around 5'10", because he says he's 5'11". Most people are saying he is 5'9", so I would like to say he's 5'10". And in terms of his body weight, I think it should be somewhere around 75, 76, 77 kgs. It might be lower, it might be higher, but it doesn't matter. As far as his body fat percentage is concerned, I definitely think he's 12% body fat because he's always been on the skinnier side, the so-called ectomorph type, and I believe that he is somewhere around 12%, and just to be safe, let's say 13%. But either way, he's very lean, very vascular, especially in the arms, and his abs are also very well defined. He has a proper six-pack abs, and as you can see, his chest also has proper shape and there's proper cuts and all that. So PewDiePie is definitely 12% body fat. Now the reason for making this video is really simple, and the reason is a lot of people who've been following me for a long time, or who have become fit, or who have built an amazing physique or anything like that, you are also getting old. You might have a little bit more responsibilities compared to 5 years back or maybe 10 years back. Or if you are a teenager right now, you can also look at this video and understand that fitness shouldn't just be one-dimensional. So the first thing is the basics always work. Believe it or not, for obvious reasons, PewDiePie never liked going to the gym. His reasons might have been he is really famous and a lot of people recognize him, or he just doesn't like the atmosphere of the gym. Doesn't matter. But he never went to the gym. He has his own home gym setup where he has a bench and a pair of dumbbells. Yes, that's pretty much it. So as you can see, he built this physique with just a pair of dumbbells and a bench. But there is a catch. The dumbbells that he's using goes up to 90 pounds, which is between 40 and 45 kgs. So that is really good weights, and you can perform a lot of exercises. Most of you guys who have been going to the gym might not be able to lift 90 pounds for most exercises. But if you have a 90-pound dumbbell, you can start off at 0 and eventually reach 90. So by the time you reach 90 pounds, you will have a very good physique. The basics are really important because if you perform the so-called compound movements for a long period of time, progressively overload, get better at performing them, you will build a lot of muscle. But you have to make sure you get really strong over time. If you lift the same amount of weights for a long period of time, you are not going to put on a lot of muscle. And you can tell me that even higher reps will build muscle, but no, when your options are limited, especially in his case where he was just having a pair of dumbbells and a bench, he had to make sure that he got stronger over a period of time. So if you are working out at home, you can build a good physique, but make sure you are getting stronger and stronger. Just a pair of 5 kg dumbbells won't help you build a lot of muscle, and that's what I think, and that is a fact. Number 2 would be consistency over motivation. Now a lot of people on YouTube go behind videos looking for motivation and whatnot. But I always tell you, Arsene Wenger, one of the biggest and the most popular and the best football coaches ever, he said that
the stamina in the motivation is more important than the intensity of a motivation.
Yes, it is very important to have motivation, but sometimes developing discipline and better habits is going to help you stick to a routine in the long run. From the information that I have, PewDiePie just did push, pull, legs, rest, and upper body and legs again. So he trained 5 times a week and also did some cardio in the meantime on other days. But the main thing that you notice is because of the lack of equipments, all he could focus on is improving his form and pushing as hard as he can every single time. And since PewDiePie only had limited equipments, he had to make sure either he performed more reps, either he did more sets, either he did exercises with better form, or he at least made the exercise feel easier than it was in the last workout. Number 3 is diversity, and this is one of the most important things that I can teach you or tell you about, because it's been almost 12 years since I've been working out, and after 8 to 9 years or even 7 years, you feel like, you know what, this is the same thing. You know, even though we like to stick to the basics, we always strive for variety. As you know, even in the diet, we always look for variety, right? We don't want to eat the same chicken breast and rice or paneer and rice every single day. So we look for, you know, other things, variety. So when I say diversity, what I mean is having different types of training in your routine. Just lifting weights, it's good, you're going to build a lot of muscle, but fitness and health and all those things, if you want to go hand in hand, then you have to perform things like cardio. Maybe if you enjoy outdoor training, that can also be beneficial. So pull-ups, chin-ups, squats, muscle ups, things like this, if you try to do them, it might bring variety in your routine. For me, it's sports. For PewDiePie, it's bouldering. Bouldering is like rock climbing, you know. He likes doing that, and he also likes playing with a sword or for cardio. So, you know, it's important to have different kinds of training in your routine, because in the long run, if you want to do this for the rest of your life, just going to the gym and lifting weights might work for some people if you're a bodybuilder, if you're a power lifter. But if you're just an average person, I believe I'm an average person in the sense I might be a fitness coach, but I also want to have a normal life where I try different fun activities. For me, football is one of the most important things in my life. I don't care what anybody thinks, but right now my training is around football. Doesn't mean if you hire me as your coach, I'll make you train like that. No, it is customized. But what I do is, the way I train in the gym, it is to become a better athlete, to improve my endurance. I should be able to play the whole 80-90 minutes of football 3 times a week. So I do play football 3 times a week at a decent level. It's an amateur level, but I still try to do better than last time. And similarly with weight training as well, you need to be performing better than last time. Number 4 is, if you want to build a good physique, protein intake is really important, and PewDiePie also found that out.
One of the best things I've done out of all of these and the change of my life that I'm the most happy about is I looked up how much protein I needed. You can do this as well. I'll link a website down below. So you can put in your weight, you can put in your height, and then you can put in how much you work out, and then it tells you, okay, well, this is roughly what your daily protein intake should be. And mine was just way off. So I started just stuffing myself with a bunch of protein snacks, you know, protein bars, nuts that have a lot of protein. It's not as great, but it's, if you want something savory, it's good. This was life-changing for me.
I always tell people, if you're skinny, get 1.5 grams of protein per kg of body weight. If you're fat, then make sure that you check your goal weight and then have 1.5 grams of protein per kg of body weight. Protein is really important. You can fight me, you can do whatever you want, but I have seen enough people, I've trained enough people, which most of you haven't. You might have read research papers, but I've trained enough people to see that people who have more protein get better results when it comes to muscle building and fat loss, and their physique overall looks much better. And there are a couple of things that I would like to add about PewDiePie, which is he cleaned up his diet. He obviously added more protein. He stopped consuming hard liquor, your whiskey, vodka and things like that. He still drinks few beers here and there, but he doesn't drink hard liquor. And the reason is, when you drink, you tend to eat a lot of junk food as well. And after you drink a lot, the next day and probably the day after also gets spoiled. And then you have 2 good days and the weekend is here again. So try to limit your alcohol consumption. If you can completely avoid it, it's good. I'm trying my best as well. But if you can't, then at least try to reduce the frequency, and that will really help you out in the long run. And alcohol, especially during fat loss, it's definitely not good. If you are really fat, then definitely avoid alcohol. It is just not going to help you get better in your fitness journey, because when you're overweight, you're already not feeling that great mentally, and alcohol definitely doesn't help you have better mental clarity. So alcohol and being overweight, no chance. That definitely is not good for you. How do I know? Just believe me, I know. So the moral of the story is building a good physique is really not that hard. What it requires is consistency, and consistency of motivation, and not just motivation. Remember, motivation can be just anything. It can just come all of a sudden. It can come from looking at someone on the street, or it can come from looking at someone on social media, but it is temporary. So focus on building habits, building good habits. If you have bad habits, slowly get rid of it one by one, and focus on building consistency, because you will not be in the mood to go to the gym or go play football, or play any other sport, or even work all the time. But even if you are not motivated to go to work, you still go to work, right? Because it will reward you at the end of the month. Similarly with gym, don't just look at gym as something that you want to do. Think of it as something you need to do. So you need to go to the gym, not you want to go to the gym. If you want to go to the gym, you'll always want to go to the gym, and some of those days you won't. If you know that you need to go to the gym, you'll definitely go to the gym, and that is the most important thing. The need is the keyword. Okay, so summary is very simple. Make sure that even if you have the bare minimum equipments, your deadlifts, if you just have barbells and weights, it's fine. If you have dumbbells and a bench, it's fine. What matters is you progressively overload, and there are few equipments available these days on Amazon. I link them below, where you don't need much space. You can just get a bench, a mat, and a pair of dumbbells, adjustable dumbbells. It is an investment. Okay, it is an investment. You'll probably have to spend 50 to 60,000, but you'll at least be able to get stronger and build a good physique when you have a pair of dumbbells and a bench and some body weight movements, especially in the initial days when you are a beginner. So there are no excuses. Building a physique can be easy and can be really beneficial for your health as well, but it shouldn't be that hard. Don't tell me you don't have access to the gym. If you have some money that you can invest, or save up some money, at least do body weight exercises. What matters is consistency. If you can't afford those expensive dumbbells, buy resistance bands. Okay, and gym memberships, if you can't afford for a expensive gym, go to a local gym. When I used to, my first gym that I went to, the membership was 300 rupees per month. Okay, and there is nothing wrong in it. At the end of the day, the weights, your body doesn't know if you're lifting in an expensive gym or a local gym or a small gym, home gym. What it understands is how you're performing in exercise, how consistent you are, and are you progressing as well. So this PewDiePie transformation was amazing. I'm really happy that influencers or content creators like PewDiePie are still trying to help people with their experiences, and a lot of people do get motivated. And the reason why I always use an example to explain things is because when you see someone as huge as PewDiePie, when it comes to his following, keep things that simple. He can just come out and say that I took this supplement, I took that supplement, but he doesn't. So that is why I like following these kind of people, who no matter how big they get or no matter how popular they get, they don't need to promote scams because they build their physique. Okay, and keeping it simple, that's it. So do not always stress about a lot of things. The only stress that you should have is why you are not consistent and how you can fix it. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, do give it a thumbs up and leave a comment and tell me if you like PewDiePie or you don't like PewDiePie because he made a song about India or T-Series. Okay, remember that T-Series is not India. It is just an Indian channel. T-Series is not India. Remember that. It's a business. It's a big company, and it's not what represents India or anything. You and I represent India. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again. Take care, and I'll give you a bro fist because that's what PewDiePie does. Take care, guys. Peace.